Certainly the waves are completely different here in Bondi than Manly. There's a big thumbs up for the pie today.
Yeah,
Harry's pie.
very good.
Welcome to day 6 of our Down Under adventure. It's the 30th of March 2024 and today is Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Temperatures today are going to be up to about 26, about 82 Fahrenheit. It's going to be a beautiful day, as you can see, gorgeous skies. Come and join us for another fun-packed day, seeing the sights of beautiful Sydney. Unfortunately, it is our last day in Sydney. Hope you've enjoyed the previous videos of day 3 and day 4 and also day 5. Let's go and have fun.
It's the Chinese Garden of Friendship here at Darling Harbour. It does look really good.
And just a glimpse of what the gardens are all about. Maybe need to try and have a look in there at some point. See pretty big fish in here. It does look beautiful in there. Feels a little bit cooler this morning, still pleasant, but it is supposed to be one of the hottest days. Now, hard to believe, a week ago, by the hour, we were going to bed for about 2 or 3 hours before getting up and heading to Manchester Airport. So we've been away a week. Time flies when you're having fun. Australia to me is just listen to the bird life. Can you hear that? All the rainbow lorikeets.
They are incredible. Look at the colours of them. Absolutely beautiful.
The bark of this Aussie gum tree. I was watching the news last night and looking at the unrest that's going on in the Northern Territory here in Australia, especially Alice Springs, and everything going pretty much up. A lot of rioting, curfews going on, and they're on about getting the army in to try and control it. Who would have thought in such a beautiful remote part of Australia you get those kind of issues? And apart from that bit of a rainy day, only for a few hours, we've had beautiful weather here in Sydney, and today completely cloudless. Looking good. And the sun just starting to shine on the Barangaroo Tower. Soon going to be sunnies on, hats on. So did you know early Australia didn't always ride on the ship's back? In fact, for the first 40 years it rode on something much bigger. Whales. Whales were abundant in the southern seas and whale products were highly prized. Whale oil was used for everything from lighting to soap to candles to perfume. And by the 1820s, whaling boats were operating here at Darling Harbour. And it was a major industry in Sydney, and it died out around about the 1840s. And the whales have been hunted out of the local waters here in Sydney. Bit of interesting news, in fact. So the quantity of goods that passed through here in Darling Harbour each day saw its declared as the greatest receiving and distributing business south of the equator in the early 1900s. Between 28 and 40 trains would arrive each day laden with wool, wheat and timber. And every day 500 to 900 railway wagons laden with 6 to 22 tonnes of produce rubble inwards from the country, and in a few hours they would be unloaded, repacked with merchandise and rumbling away to places out back. So wool was the backbone of the colonial industry and was one of Australia's most important exports in the 19th century, and goods yard terminus here at Darling Harbour was vital to the success. Freight trains transported wool and other products from across New South Wales to goods yards where they could be offloaded and transferred to Circular Quay via cart for export. Right directly behind me is the second Piedmont Bridge. In 1902, the second Piedmont Bridge opened, electrical swing bridge, and it could open within 45 seconds. Closed to traffic in 1981, and it was saved from demolition and reopened as a pedestrian bridge in 1988. I hope you enjoyed those interesting facts. I was reading them off the board right there. The Aboriginal people of Sydney have a timeless and continual connection to the shoreline and the water here at Tumbalong. The western shore of Darling Harbour is now part of the Yarnarula Walking Country Harbour Walk, which connects people to the country and highlights the stories of the strength, resilience, survival and continuity. The porters of the goods yards here in Darling Harbour, damp from the harbour filled with the dust and the goods and the fumes from the idling trucks. It was sometimes a difficult workplace for the porters, whose shifts didn't finish until the loading work was done. Permanent staff and around 338 men could see up to 10,000 bales of wool unloaded in a day right here in Darling Harbour. First warships were constructed 1878 to 79 at the Atlas Engineering Company here in Darling Harbour, and those ships were called the Acreon and the Avonarus. Tumbalong, which is where we are right now, was a rich with cockles and Sydney rock oyster. Generations of Wangal and Gadigal clans finished the waters and camped on the shores. These years of sailfish consumption saw Aboriginal shell middens spread across the harbour, which was later nicknamed Cockle Bay. Happy Easter, everyone. Even the builders, the workers, have got the day off today. I've never seen Piedmont Bridge so quiet. Normally there's hundreds and hundreds of bikes heading to work. Really like that view of the city there. Cockle Bay to the right, Sydney Wildlife World to the left, and up towards Barangaroo that way. I think this must have been the main control tower for the bridge as it was opening and shutting there. The water so calm, like glass again at the moment. Reflection's looking pretty cool. Coming up to 8:13. Not many people about at the moment. When I first come to Australia in 1992, it used to be the monorail. Who remembers the monorail? Running all the way along Piedmont Bridge and into Darling Harbour there, continuing all the way around and back into the city. I really liked it and I miss that. And what you can see there is still the remainder of the one of the stations here at the east end of Lake Darling Harbour. And you can see the trees are just starting to change colour. So another month, all those leaves will be coming off, ready for the autumn and the fall. This is a really cool shot, walking up Market Street with the AMP rising high in the sky there. The size of the buildings. Remember when I first come to Australia, I used to have to get like a calling card and pop the calling card in there and ring home. How things have changed. Just pick up your mobile phone or even your watch. I'm approaching George Street and the light rail transit. Good view there again, a centre point. And again, currently quiet here on George Street. I do love the light rail. Easily get from the ferries at Circular Quay down into Haymarket, Chinatown, the area. Down George Street in 2024, a lot different than 10 years ago. I remember the hustle and bustle, all the blue Sydney buzzies, one after another, heading down George Street. It used to be really, really busy. And now, pedestrianised. Which one do I prefer? I think I like the light rail, but there's good memories of what old Sydney used to look like. Just loving the buildings here in Sydney as well. Just look at that one. The Strand, 1891. We've not even had time to get into the Apple store here in Sydney, but I'm sure we'll go in an Apple store when we get back to California. Beautiful flowers here on George Street. Louis Vuitton window displays, fabulous. Really like that one. And which colour bag would you go for, the green or the red? I quite like the green one. I love some of these flowers at home. They just grow amazing here in Australia. I wonder how long they would last in England. We are approaching Martin Place, which is almost in the centre of the city, and we're going to get the train to Bondi Junction, and then from there I'm going to get the bus to the world famous Bondi Beach. Come and join us. Just this guy standing here. So this building was designed by the architects Kent and Massey, and its headquarters to the Commercial Banking Company of Sydney. Completed in 1923 and 1925. That's George Street that we're on at the moment, and we'll head across to Martin Place. And I bet you've never seen George Street this quiet. Welcome to Easter. Absolute stunning building. The clock tower there. Check out Queen Victoria there. And the Australian coat of arms. Really good view of what we used to call the Harbour mining building. Return to Eden series. Another change of plan. With it being Easter, all the train services are closed. So we're going to need to catch the bus. And we're going to head down to Circular Quay and see if we can do that. So we're going to try and catch the 333, which is that bus there, to a Bondi. Okay, so 333 to Bondi. So the 333 from Circular Quay to Bondi Beach takes about 41 minutes. Well, the bus heading to Bondi at the moment, relatively quiet. I'm guessing it's going to be busier on the way back, or maybe not, because we are going to be going to Bondi fairly early. It's only 9 AM. Quick walk around. Most people probably will be coming back from Bondi later on today, so that'll be the busy part. And check out the bus now, it's really, really busy. Currently running along Oxford Street through the King's Cross area of Sydney. The area of Sydney is Paddington. Lots of churches and some nice buildings around here. And over to the right is Centennial Park. And I've never been, but if you look on YouTube, etc., it is a huge park. Somewhere that would be good to check out again. And again, against to Centennial Park. This is a junction of York Road. And continue on to Oxford Street, Bondi Junction. Normally if you catch the train will come out here and then you get on, I suppose, the 333. Okay, so we're on the main road now, heading down into Bondi Beach. Plenty of little shops and cafes as you head down into Bondi. Okay, off the bus. Welcome to Bondi Beach. Look how nice these apartments are. Beautiful. Like the colour. Very modern. And what an amazing view over Bondi Beach. Beautiful day in Bondi today. Colour of the ocean. Really, really good. There's not many on the beach at the moment, but it's going to get crowded here today. How unusual are these trees? Great place to grab some shade and enjoy that magnificent view. And all these grass areas are going to be heaving as the day goes on. Right, we are on the world famous Bondi Beach here in New South Wales, Australia. How amazing is this? And this part of the sand, pretty difficult, it's really deep here. Wow. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to love the walk along Bondi this morning. And the waves are looking pretty good. Just love the relaxation, listening to the ocean waves. So this is Easter Saturday here in Australia. Certainly the waves are completely different here in Bondi than Manly. Very, very big waves, a lot of surfers going out there. And we're going to head further along here. You can see there's two lifeguards here. Bondi Rescue there. Brought my sea shoes with me so I could go wading in there. There you go, the lifeguards of Bondi Beach.
And that's their like social anxiety.
It's the rescue team. They're ready to save, I guess, a lot of people today. I might do a bit more recording for you guys along here, I'm sure you won't mind. I'll try and capture what we see here at Bondi. How close we can get to the water before we get our feet wet. So I don't think you can come to Sydney unless you come to Bondi. It's got to be definitely on your bucket list. There's a lot of people out in the water there. It's a beautiful temperature. Not too hot at the moment. Nice breeze. Some surfers here and Bondi Rescue yacht on. Sun's beginning to really bake down now. I'm going to try and get some different shots from the iPhone with the 5x. I hope you're enjoying this morning's video, or today's video, as much as we are. Being here in Bondi, I'm so glad that I can bring this experience to all you guys as well. And we are loving it. It's a beautiful Easter here in Australia. I believe back in England the weather is the usual shocking way it normally is. Can you imagine being here on Bondi Beach on Christmas Day? Everyone's got like the hats on, and this is the kind of weather you'd probably be getting. That'd be amazing. Lifeguards on. If you want to go for a swim today, I don't think you'd be drowning today. Plenty of lifeguards. Let me know in the comments what's your favourite beaches. Is it the Sydney's northern beaches, Manly, or the southern beaches? See, somebody's written Jesus up in the sky there. Bondi Pavilion looks very inviting. Some beautiful restaurants and cafes down here on the promenade. There's some lovely shops in Bondi just to, if you want window shopping or people watching, great place to be. Ben & Jerry's ice cream, that looks good. And, oh wow, look, they've got an Porto. Porto is always a good place to eat. Nice souvenir shop, and I do like the kangaroo that's actually moving.
Kangaroo's $1,750.
Check that out. Back on the bus, heading to Circular Quay via Bondi Junction and Oxford Road, Paddington. That was the bus that we've just come off. We're now at Hyde Park, and we're gonna head on a walk. Now in Hyde Park. Oh, it's nice to have a bit of shade. It's getting really hot today now. And this is the War Memorial. Looking stunning, beautiful. I don't remember there ever being a lake. That must be something new since we were here last time. That looks really good. So let's continue on this beautiful shady walk through Sydney today. Back in the nice shady part of Hyde Park. And right ahead of us is the fountain where we normally spend a little bit of time. But look at this, if you want to get out of the sunshine of Sydney, the hot temperatures, come and sit here. It's lovely. This has got to be one of the best areas to chill in Sydney, just listening to all the bird life, people watching. And this is the view that I look forward to every year. Amazing sunshine. And the AMP Centre Point Tower. So where are we heading now then? We're going to head down the domain here through the wonderful grass area, and we're going to go through Route 5. I think I'm going to have a peppered and peas pie for dinner. I may have a peppered pie for half them, peppered peas pie. But I think we need a can of Coke probably as well. What do you reckon? Yeah, can of Coke, definitely. Yeah, can of Coke would be really good. It's a lovely temperature today. Trees and everything just look absolutely spectacular as well, don't it? Yeah, Bondi Beach was just awesome, wasn't it? Couldn't get over how beautiful that actually looks with all the sun and the perfect blue sky. Yeah, that was fabulous, wasn't it? Really good. So you're enjoying Sydney so far? It's basically really good. Can't believe it's the last day here today. Time is it's really flown. Amazing where time goes, isn't it? Yeah. All these birds there, just flying by. Yeah, that was quite funny. I don't know if you saw that on the drone footage, but the birds were coming out of the trees and try and grab at the drone. They obviously didn't like that in their territory today. And we're back at Harry's peppered pie, and hopefully a tiger pie. That looks amazing. It's a big thumbs up for the pie today. Yeah, Harry's pie. Thoroughly enjoyed. Until next year, eh? It's now time to walk that pie off. We're going to head now again towards Mrs. Macquarie's chair and get that wonderful view across to the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. And check out the skies there. Not a cloud in the sky. And just look at that for a cracker. Beautiful Sydney, Australia. Naval base over to the left hand side. How can the day get? It's just beautiful, relaxing, lovely breeze, you can hear the water. And we have the sunshine. It's always good when you've got sunshine. There's Glenn today, capturing moments, creating memories. Doing what we're doing best. Too many tourists around Mrs. Macquarie's chair. Thought that would have been heaving. And there's Glenn heading up. A lot of people just crashed out there, enjoying looking over the harbour. And it's definitely a big wow today with this fabulous weather all around the harbour. Fort Denison over here, and Harbour Bridge, Opera House, and the city of Sydney. Had a nice little break on our favourite chair. We're now back in the botanical gardens. And the weather is getting hotter and hotter, about 78 now, about 25 Celsius. It's a great way again to spend Easter Saturday on all that green grass. And even the birds are enjoying it today. Queensland bottle tree. So if you watched the video yesterday, or the day before actually, that is where the Aborigines get a lot of the water, and they also eat the roots. And Glen by the Queensland bottle tree. Gonna get more water here. Is it nice and cold?
Not really, it's dead awkward to fill your bottle as well.
If you can see the spider there on the web. Huge spiders. Ballerina has been standing in the botanical garden since 2009. So we get to the Opera House, the more people. But it's going to be very, very busy around the Opera House area. I've got a nice little picnic on the left hand side there. Nice view. Now I can certainly feel the heat coming from the concrete. It's scorching. A lot of people here. Check out the people here, all waiting to get on the ferries. Before getting the ferry to Manly, we're taking another trip on the ferry to Darling Harbour and back. And the view today, the bridge and the Opera House, is simply stunning. Well, I'm having a lovely cool off on the ferry here. It's now reaching about 81.25 Celsius. Holding on to my hat here as well because it's pretty windy. We're up to 4:20 PM, time is flying. We are heading back to Manly. Grab some tea there, check out the beach again. It'll be our final goodbye to Manly, and we'll be heading then back to Circular Quay. Tonight we're hoping to get back around the Opera House, do some filming there, chill out and enjoy our last night in Sydney. Check out that boat there speeding past the Opera House. This boat's following close behind. Great view of the city there. Tomorrow's going to be Easter Sunday. It's going to be probably very, very busy on the harbour. But tomorrow, join us on video tomorrow. We're going to be heading to Queensland. We're going to go to Brisbane and Southport on the Gold Coast. It's hello Manly. We are back. Great atmosphere in Manly, and this is what Manly's looking like on Easter Saturday. Can you imagine tomorrow, Easter Sunday and Easter Monday? It's going to be even worse. So up here they've got like a bit of a market going on just for Easter weekend. Yeah, some really nice things to buy, some really good pictures. Good one of the Opera House, etc. there. I can imagine it's been really, really busy here today, and even busier tomorrow. So yeah, it's all going on in Manly today. The markets are going all the way down the side streets as well. God, it's so busy. There's not even a seat anywhere to sit. Yep, never seen the beach this busy. Imagine what this was like a few hours ago. It would have been really, really busy. And I'm guessing Bondi that we visited this morning is going to be pretty hectic too. Well, that was a really nice meal tonight. Pretty spicy chicken burger at Wahlburgers. Total of $50. 2 burgers, 1 fries. On the sad side, this is the last time that we'll be in Manly for this adventure. But I'm sure there'll be more. And goodbye, beautiful Manly Beach. It's been a blast. We've enjoyed it, as we always do. And we will definitely be back. Until then, we will see you soon. Leaving the Corso and heading into Manly Wharf. A lot of people here. So this is going to be probably one of the busiest ferry rides that we've had today in Sydney. And there we go, it's goodbye to Manly. And the final journey is back on freshwater.
Near the entrance.
It's a beautiful last evening in Sydney. A few clouds around, and you can just see the sun going down beyond the bridge there. Wow. The sun, it's absolutely huge, just sinking below, heading by the Blue Mountains there. I hope you've enjoyed the video again today. It's still not over. We're going to head now to the Opera House and check it out at night and just chill by the harbour. Never been to Fort Denison. Do that at some time. You can take a ferry over and check out the history of Fort Denison. Check out all the people tonight looking over for that amazing view. Well, today's gone really quick. It's coming up now to 6:54 p.m. Sun is down. And just to give you guys an idea, back in the UK it's currently 8 a.m. so the day is just beginning in the UK. Just coming to an end here in Oz. Circular quay, everyone. Lots and lots of people still on the streets of Sydney tonight. Well, we managed to get the seats. We're going to chill out here now and enjoy this. Pull my socks off, pull my shoes off. My feet are absolutely killing. We walked about 12 miles today, but it's been absolutely thumbs up, fabulous. I guess this is the best time to probably end this video, day 6. Hope you've enjoyed it. Fabulous sunny day in Sydney. We've loved it. I hope you've enjoyed it and loved it too, watching our adventures today. Tomorrow we are leaving Sydney, but the first thing that we're going to do, head back down to the Opera House, get a final look at it, and then we're going to head to Sydney Airport, fly up to Brisbane, and we are going to be staying in Southport there for another 5 nights, and we're going to be bringing you spectacular footage of the Gold Coast and the Brisbane area. Hope you join us for those more adventures. But thanks for watching today. A big thumbs up, and drop me some comments, subscribe to the channel. See you on the next adventure, which will be tomorrow, here in a land down under. See you soon. Thanks again.